Good morning. I'm not awake. The sky looks kind of pretty though. It's kind of like pinky clouds. Wow. I stayed up way too late last night. But it's like 6:50 now. I don't want to go back to bed and then have like a really late start to the day, you know? So we'll just figure it out as the day goes on. And I had a really good workout yesterday, so I'm kind of upset that I like didn't sleep much because I'm like, did I even give my body the chance to take in that workout? Something I love about Duncan, besides everything, is that he's literally under the blankets next to me. Like I'm sitting on the floor because I just did my red light, right? And I have this blanket over me and he comes to the edge of it and he starts pawing it until I lift it up for him and he's lying under the blanket. And that's like a common thing he does on the couch, in bed, even on the floor. If I'm in a blanket, like he's gotta join. I love him so much. I also feel like if I were to go back to bed, I would end up like being behind on my protein for the day. I don't know, I just like to get up and like get going. So I'll have to figure out the sleep thing. Maybe it's gonna be an early night, I don't know. Protein coffee, of course. Yesterday, I finally tried my protein coffee recipe in a Ninja Creamy, like coffee ice cream. And it was so good. Like, I'm not surprised. I assumed it was gonna be good, but it's so good. This flavor, like I'm convinced nothing will ever beat this flavor, and the texture is just so good. It has 23 freaking grams, which is amazing. But also, every time you see me mix it in, like watch. I'm not gonna do any cuts, any edits, whatever. Just like that, it's smooth. Literally, like it blends right in. It's not chalky, it's not cakey, like it's so smooth. And yes, I use like a lot of milk with it. I use a full scoop of protein powder, right? Like it's not like this coffee tastes like black coffee, right? Like there's a lot of stuff in my morning coffee, but that's also why the caramel latte flavor just makes so much sense, because then it still tastes like a coffee drink. It's not like too diluted or anything. It's so yummy. You also can just add a plain scoop of this to black coffee and it acts as like a creamer replacement. So it's not like you have to get all fancy and make a latte. I just have fun doing so. Also, the reason I like this as my routine, I work out at 9, but I'll get up typically anywhere from 6:30 to 7:30. And I don't like to go to my workouts like fasted. I need like a little something in my body. So this like keeps me full until I come back from my workout and then eat breakfast. Like it sustains me through the morning. I think I started using this in April of last year. So we've been like a year strong of protein coffee and it's like changed my life, I swear. Like I'm so happy I found that one. I've tried others beforehand. Like it was meant to be. Lately, I've been waking up and my like eyelids have been so dry and kind of really weird, and I don't know why. Also, I got a new camera, and usually when I come and sit outside and talk to you for a minute while I ice roll, it's super loud, but I think the audio is better, so I'm kind of excited to hear this back. The viewfinder is to the side, not above, so it's like really foreign to me. I'm like trying to get used to it. This is my first like official video I'm filming on it. So it's kind of crazy, but it's exciting. I'm typically really good about not going on my phone for the first little part of the day. I used to be someone who would like wake up and like scroll on my phone to kind of wake up and stuff. And I never really cared. I was like, whatever, like I get it, it's probably good for you. But then I started actually implementing it. I like wake up and when I take Duncan out and stuff, I don't bring my phone with. And then when I come back to do my red light, I try to just like unlock it really quick to get to a podcast so I can like listen to something for 10 minutes while I do my red light. but I just opened it now so that I could look at my sleep score from my Oura Ring. Is not good. And I'm not saying this as like a flex. Like, you know how some people like, you know that friend, if you're like, oh, I'm so tired, I didn't sleep well last night. And they're like, oh, well, I only got like this amount of sleep, you know, like the one-upper type I'm not trying to be like that to you right now. I'm like saying it because I'm angry. Like, I literally only got 5 hours and 55 minutes of sleep and I'm annoyed. Like, I'm just so annoyed about it. I went into bed kind of late, like it is my own fault, right? But I just like couldn't fall asleep right away. And I don't think I fell asleep till like after 12:30. So my sleep score is literally 59 and I haven't had this bad of a sleep score in a long time. I don't know if I've ever had a 59 for a sleep score. This might be one of my worst sleep scores I've ever had. Wow, great. I've had 64 twice and now 59. This is the lowest sleep score I've ever recorded. Look at my stats, okay? This is just not good. I feel like I've been struggling with recovery lately. Like, I don't know. Things have been weird. It's like, do I want to open that can of worms right now? Should we sit and talk about it later? I gotta get ready for the gym. I'm like, let's go get ready for the gym. Maybe we can sit and chat and be vulnerable later. It's almost 9, so I want to like get ready fairly quickly and get down there. Normally on Mondays, because I told you it's Monday, right? Normally it is glutes and hamstrings. However, last week I got my period and I took off on like Thursday, I think. And so I was kind of like a day behind. I caught up, but like I didn't work out Thursday. So then instead of working out Friday, Saturday, I worked out Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And so Sunday, which was yesterday, I did glutes. And so I'm like, I don't want to do glutes and then glutes today. So I'm going to rearrange Monday, Tuesday. So today I'm going to do chest and tries. Tomorrow I'm going to do glutes and hamstrings. And then Wednesday is like a rest / cardio day anyway. So it works out. If you weren't following, whatever. All I'm saying is that I needed a day off when I got my period. I took a day off. I rearranged my schedule. I caught up and now I'm switching these days to make it make more sense and not do 2 lower body days in a row. Are you following? Since it's chest and tries though, I always wear my hair up because like I'm probably gonna be laying back on the bench. And so I don't want a low ponytail in my way. Also, the gym has been so busy lately, like we need another bench. Here's the workout fit. Leggings today. I've been loving shorts, but it's cold out. I'm just like leggings mood, you know? First form and first form. I am 100% wearing a big t-shirt over. Not only because, I mean, I typically do, but I really also need to shave my armpits. So, all black is always a slay. My wrinkly shirt, because I just got it from the dryer. Things are good, things are great. I should fill this. So I was blessed with an empty gym. The universe is going easy on me for not getting a lot of sleep. However, I forgot my Oura Ring sleeve. The workout always starts with a nice warm up. I don't know why I'm so blurry, but we did some dumbbell shoulder presses. I really like this angle here. Those were good. I haven't done a regular bench press with this program yet. Then back into some dumbbell chest press and then straight into some skull crushers as a superset. I always have to go really light on these. My triceps must be pretty weak. Next into some front raises. These honestly always confuse me. And we finished off with some tricep push downs on the cable machine. I love the cable machine. Then off to the cardio gym, as always, to walk it out for a mile. Workout was good. I'm happy that I decided to kind of like rearrange my schedule. Although when I do sleep bad, like I can always just feel it, you know, like I feel off in like my hunger. Like of course my energy is just blah. I feel more like bloated. Like, I don't know, you can just tell. I mean, you know, right? Like when you've had a night of bad sleep, like you can just tell. And I don't even feel tired right now. I'm sure it's gonna hit me in a bit. You know, I didn't even plan to make this part of the video. Like I didn't think I was gonna sleep so bad last night, but it's just like, I feel like I talk about rest and recovery so much. And lately I have really been lacking in it. Like sometimes it's just hard for me to recover. I don't know, like I tell you all the time, like make time for recovery, you gotta get in your sleep, whatever. And like lately, I just haven't been doing it and it's frustrating. I keep saying like, I'm gonna go to bed early, I'm gonna go to bed early, and then I like just don't. Or like last week, I actually did a few nights in a row and I couldn't fall asleep. So like tonight is the night, whether I have to take melatonin, which I haven't done in so long, just because I don't like to if I don't have to, but I might be to the point where I actually need to. Here's me admitting it to you. I know I talk about rest and recovery a lot, but lately I just have not been taking my own advice, and it's time. It's time, it's time. I don't have my bagels made, unfortunately, but we're still gonna do eggs and sausage. When I'm cooking, I always share as much as possible with Duncan, and I don't just mean like random table scraps, but I mean, for example, like cheese and eggs are something that dogs can have that is decent for them, so I like let him lick the bowl, stuff like that, right? You good boy. Breakfast is served. I hope I haven't been like too negative so far. I'm not trying to be like a complete downer about the whole sleep thing, but it is an important conversation, and it's just something I apparently am currently dealing with, so I wanted to talk about it. But I'm okay. I'm gonna turn the day around. Mindset is everything. I'm gonna finish getting ready and then dive in. I have to finish a little bit of editing and like just some random stuff. So I'm gonna do sunscreen. I'm also gonna take Duncan to the park in a little less than an hour. So I'm like, okay, let me get my sunscreen on so it's ready and I don't forget. I'll do a little skin tint and then I'll cross a few tasks off my to-do list before I head down for a little bit. It's like, although my body's been stressed lately, like generally I feel like I am a pretty positive, pretty upbeat person, and I like that, you know. I like to have a generally like positive outlook on things, and this whole like stress thing I feel like is just taking away from that, and I don't like it. Like, I'm telling you this, it's a little TMI, but we're friends here. So my body was like so stressed the past like honestly maybe month, and I think part of it is like I just paid a lot of money in taxes, and it's like sometimes a little scary to, as blessed and thankful as I am, and I will tell you this like every single day, it is sometimes a little bit scary to have like a job where you don't have a steady paycheck and stuff like that, and that's just the reality of it. And I knew that, right, signing up for it, but I am just voicing that it is a part of like this job that can be a little scary. Like, that's just matter of fact. And I think I've just been like freaking out so much lately, and it was to the point where like I didn't get my period for a long time, and I was pretty scared actually about it. And it did come eventually, but it was literally like 2 full weeks late, which doesn't typically happen to me. Like, I am off of birth control, but I do normally have a regular cycle. So that's how I know. I'm like, Morgan, you like really actually need to take action and slow down. You know, as much as I'm saying like, I know I need sleep, I know whatever, it's like your body does give you signs. If something's going on and you're not taking time to address it, like your body's gonna tell you. And so recently, my body told me. And so we are focusing on that. Just wanted to, you know, give you a little story time there. Did you have fun at the park? Did you have fun? You were a good boy. I'm making a Ninja Creamy Recipes video, and I just made an acai bowl. I'm so excited. The actual berry part is half a banana, a few strawberries, a few blueberries, and an acai pack. And then I have homemade granola and a good hunk of peanut butter. It's 1:30 and I have a meeting at 2. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Here are the new plates. Isn't that crazy? I haven't put them on my car yet, so they're just sitting on my counter, but I gotta do that. Wild. I've never not had a Wisconsin license plate. And then getting a new ID will be next on my list. I got a PR package in the mail this morning. I thought we could open up that together. It's by Kristen S. Hair. It's a smaller hair care brand, and I have a few of their products. I think it's like inspired by how there's like Coachella and festivals and stuff right now. Temporary tint rose gold, like that's fun. Styling powder, couple cute little accessories, adorable. I will link their site and their Instagram. Hi. So it's actually the next day. It is Tuesday, 1:18 p.m. I stopped filming yesterday because I went to import some footage from this camera, and I kept getting an error message, and I was like, what is going on? So I wasn't gonna continue filming if I didn't know if I was gonna be able to use the clips. So I like watched a couple videos about this camera. I don't really know what was happening. We'll see if I can retrieve it or not, but I was like, you know what? We'll see you tomorrow, which tomorrow is today. So now, hello. I am hungry, and we're gonna make a little yogurt bowl, but not like with fruit and granola. I'll show you what I'm thinking. Also not my peanut butter apples one. You know that one I've made before? I like that one. It's similar but different. Greek yogurt. I'll usually do like half a cup. That's it. Here you go. Salted peanut butter, flavored collagen. PB Fit powder. I just got all over my sleeve. Mix it all together. So you've seen this before where I then add in cut up apples and it's kind of like apple peanut butter dip, higher protein and like less fat than if you did regular peanut butter. However, this time I've been like extra obsessed with like chocolate peanut butters, pretzels, that sweet kind of combination. So we're gonna take some good chocolate chips. These have 0 grams of sugar, which I was honestly surprised to find some like that. I didn't know they existed. Some chocolate chips in here. And throw in some pretzels. And look at that, it's like decently healthy, little snack bowl, whatever. I made it for the first time the other day and I thought it was so good. And I really need some protein in my body. That's good, that's so good. So something to try. Honestly, I don't really know what chocolate's like in terms of like healthiness. And when you get like a chocolate that claims to be like healthier, I really don't know how it stands, but I'm getting ready to film a like sit down talking portion of a video. It's actually about my red light panel that I love. I am doing like a full month-long video about it. I've been using it consistently for over a month and the recommended use is 2 to 3 times a day, which I always do it morning and night, and then sometimes I'll sneak in like a third after I shower after the gym and stuff. Not every single time, just depends. But it says 2 to 3 times, so I'm like, okay, as long as I do 2, it's good. And I'm doing like a final review on it, so that's exciting. I also wanted to update you. I finally made a profile on Bumble BFF last maybe Thursday. So I've had it less than a week, but I've been slowly using it and like matching with people and talking to people. I've actually never used like a dating app before. And I know this is friends, right? It's not like dating, but it's kind of like dating friends, right? And so this is all so new to me. It's kind of weird, but I like that, like, say you swipe like yes on someone, I like that you don't know if they've seen your profile unless you match. Like, it's nice that you don't find out like, oh, I like this person, but they don't like me back. I don't know. Kind of protects your feelings a little bit in that sense. But I've been talking to like a few girls and stuff. I'm actually in like a group chat with a few. I obviously haven't met anyone yet. It hasn't even been a full week. But also, like, how long do you talk to someone before you're like, okay, like, let's go do something? I mean, friends might be a little bit different than like a romantic partner, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I like matched with this one girl that actually works the same company as my boyfriend, so that's kind of funny. We're gonna do a little bit of, okay, I think that's way too much. I just got this stick from Too Faced. It's their line that smells like chocolate, which I love, but I think that might be way too thick. We'll see what happens. Also, okay, TikTok, you guys, how do you feel about TikTok? Do you use it? Are you over it? Like, I keep telling myself I need to get back on posting short form stuff. It's probably good for me to kind of be present on other platforms. I really only post on YouTube and Instagram stories. Like, I haven't posted an actual Instagram post, reel, static post, whatever, in a few months. And I posted 2 TikToks last week because I'm trying to like get back into it. And I don't know, I just want to know the feedback. I know there's like the talk of the ban and stuff, but like, is that really gonna happen? Like, I have no idea. And then obviously TikTok, I would post like all that stuff on like YouTube Shorts and whatever. So if you don't have TikTok, maybe you'd end up seeing it on YouTube if you even look at Shorts. But long form content is always gonna be like my goal, but it is smart for me to kind of like diversify, you know? Hair and makeup is done. Let's go film. Doing little bowls for dinner. I have seasoned chicken, some greens, sweet potatoes, rice, nothing crazy. Beautiful, good color. I don't know what I'm gonna put on it. I think honey, I don't know what else. Look at how perfect that scoops. Beautiful. I love this thing so much. It is so nice out. Nice little breeze. It's been pretty chilly out the past 2 days. Like, in a good way though. 13 more grams of protein. Incredible. And it's 2 ingredients. Insane. I cleaned up, I put laundry away, I painted my nails, I placed an espresso order. I'm feeling good. Whenever I wear like a full face of makeup, I always wanna take a full shower to get it all off. Like, I really like this Elemis cleansing balm, but I just like to use it in the shower because then I can just be really messy and everything has to rinse off anyway. Like doing it over the sink is just too much. So, and tomorrow it's supposed to get warm again. So I think later this week, I'll probably start going to the pool again. So I'll probably want to self tan. So I definitely want a dry brush. I love this freaking dry brush so much. I used to use this one that I just got for like a few bucks from Ulta years ago. And then I bought the Skinny Confidential one. This one is just so much better. Like the bristles, you can tell, like insane. This just doesn't do as much as this does. Like this is just really does it all. I love it. Also how pretty. It reminds me of like a mermaid, Ariel, because it's like purple and like seashell-y almost. And I also have a body gua sha. I just think these little tools are so freaking fun. I'm not washing my hair though. With the dry brush, I'll brush it like up my legs, up my arms. Then you're supposed to go like down here and like up your stomach or whatever, but I'm obviously gonna be naked, so I'll see you after the shower. So I showed you this high frequency wand not too long ago in a video, and I thought that one of my pieces was broken, and it was. So I was able to return it, and then I actually got an upgraded version. The upgraded version was on sale and equal to the price that I paid for the other one. So I was like, perfect, I'll return it, get the other one, and like not spend more money even though I'm getting an upgraded version. Essentially the only difference is the other one had 2 different gases within separate tools, and this one they're infused. That might be confusing, it doesn't really matter. But I try to use this thing every other day. You're not supposed to do it back-to-back days. It's good for acne and like aging and stuff. I'm all about the devices lately. If you think I'm crazy, that's fine. You don't have to purchase this. I'm just showing you. I've been into this stuff. A lot of estheticians say they use this too. Like it's used in med spas and stuff. Great for aging, great for acne, and so many other things. This with my red light and my like facial massage tools, I'm golden. Then we'll do a nighttime serum. I'm almost out of this and I'm so sad. Their moisturizer. This brand is honestly really awesome, not gonna lie. And I am gonna go in with an eye cream. This is by First Aid Beauty. I love First Aid Beauty. It's a Brighten and Glow eye cream. I don't get terrible under eye bags, and those are heavily genetic. What I do get though is my inner corners get like blue, which is so crazy to me. Like if I don't go in my inner corners with makeup, like foundation or even a skin tint or whatever, you can always see how blue they are. And that's just wild to me because it's like under the eyes, they're fine. But like the inner corners, oh no, like they just get so dark. Is it genetics? Is it sleep? Will this eye cream help it? I honestly have no idea. But I haven't been actively trying anything, so now is my chance to try something. I feel like I've had dark inner corners as long as I can remember though. And I don't know if that's a common thing. I'm assuming it is, but everyone talks about under eye bags. No one really talks about the inner corners. Time for the nighttime drink, of course. Update on the creatine. Okay, at first, when you're new to creatine, they warn you that you might like feel like you're gaining weight, and I totally did in the beginning. I had some pretty poor body image days, I will say that, but that's because it's hydrating your muscles. It's literally like drawing water into your muscles, like that's how it works. So a lot of times it's just like water weight and your body has to get used to it. Once mine did, it was fine. Like I didn't feel like I was like actually like gaining real weight. It was just like a weird phase. But I've been taking it for I think like 2 months now. I take it every single day. The most important part is being consistent. It's the safest, most studied supplement out there. I don't know if you knew that, but they've been studying this thing for like a very long time. Creatine monohydrate. There's like a million forms, but just like monohydrate is a pure form. Like it's simple. There's like not much to it. It's just creatine. And I do feel like it's made a difference in the gym. It's supposed to help with performance. And I don't know, I just feel like a boost, which is kind of what it's supposed to do. I feel like I can lift more. Like, I don't know, I do really like taking it. It's also good for brain function, which kind of blows my mind. Learning and memory, like it just helps brain function, which is kind of crazy. It's also fairly affordable. So if you're looking for creatine or you're like interested in what it does or like whatever, I would recommend trying it out. I will link it below. All of these things are always linked below that I talk about, but so far I have been liking it. I think it's gotta have been like 2+ months, maybe 2 months, I don't know. I feel like my time is all warped, but I do like the creatine usage. And I only drink it at night because I take it with magnesium and I'll like go sit in front of my red light and drink it. Like it's just a routine thing. It doesn't help with sleep or anything. And that might change too, who knows? But it's super easy to take. It's literally flavorless and I would recommend checking it out. It just seems like it does so much and I feel like not enough people are taking it. And this big tub lasts a really long time, like 3+ months. So this will be linked. I really do be out here doing the same thing in my vlogs so much. Like you probably could have guessed by now I was gonna make my drink and then come do red light. I really like to wake up with it and go to bed with it. It's just a good routine, okay? 10 minutes, it's easy, it's nice, it's soothing, it's great. I try to make sure my like neck and chest is in it too. All right, it is 9:40. I was asleep by 10 yesterday. I could potentially make that happen again tonight. If it looks like I was crying, it's because I was, okay? My eyes are all red because I was just watching TikToks of dogs and I am a sensitive girly and it does not take a lot for me to cry, especially when it's about dogs. So carry on. I'm going to take another melatonin. I don't want to rely on these, but I took one yesterday. I'm going to take one again today. Usually the serving size or dose or whatever is 2 gummies and I like to try to just get by with one, because I don't want to wake up feeling like groggy or anything. So I'm just gonna try to take one again. And then if it doesn't work, I can always take another. But I'm gonna take this, brush my teeth, go to bed. We are in our early bedtime era, okay? Thanks for hanging out with me for the technically past 2 days. Let me know if you can tell a difference with the new camera or not. I feel like the audio is better. Like I feel like it's noticeably better, which is good. Let me know what videos you want to see from me, but otherwise, thanks for hanging out. I love you. Please subscribe if you have not, and I'll see you in my next one.